Yes, yes, yes. Today we are going to talk about how to brainwash yourself to become a successful trader, because when it comes to trading, guys, it is hard because naturally the things that we have to do in order to be a successful trader, it go against nature, right? It go against everything that we are used to doing. So in order to be a successful trader, you have to brainwash yourself. And I'm going to talk about things I did in order to brainwash myself. Trust me, you're gonna love this one. So let's talk about it. Now, brainwashing ourselves is a thing that we have to do because when it comes to success, right? It could be with trading, it could be with anything. It's usually not what you think. A lot of people come in this business and they are usually doing the opposite of what pro traders are doing. So in order to actually be a successful trader, you have to change your mindset, change the way you think, because the things you have to do is usually the opposite of whatever you're thinking about. A good example is most new traders, they want to overtrade, right? The reason why they want to overtrade because they want to make more money. So they think that, okay, if I take more trades, I'm going to make more money. And profitable traders know that's not the way to go, right? They understand that I'm going to only wait for high quality setups to come to me, right? So profitable traders are sitting, waiting most of the time, but new traders aren't doing that. Another example is a lot of new traders or unprofitable traders want to make a certain amount of money per day, right? And if they don't make that amount, they get mad, right? But profitable traders, they don't think like that. They actually think the opposite. All right, listen, I don't care what I'm going to make today. I'm focusing on following my rules. That is it. That is the most important part, because I know that today might be slow or tomorrow might be really good, but I can't control that. So, and instead of thinking about the P&L, right, your profit and loss, let's think about the things that we can actually control. So profitable traders don't really care about daily profits. You know, they more into maybe monthly profits, because you can actually have a bad week during the month. But as long as you have a good 3 weeks, you can still have a profitable month. So honestly, it doesn't matter how much you made that week or if you had a bad week, because you still have 3 weeks left. Now, another example is unsuccessful traders. They think that a losing day is bad, right? You know, like, man, I can't believe I had a losing day. But profitable traders say, you know what? It is what it is. Tomorrow's a new day. As long as I follow my rules, it's a winning day for me. Yes, a winning day. Even though you lost money, you still have to understand, if you follow your rules and you didn't do anything wrong, that's still a winning day. And again, it goes back to the things that you really have to do in order to be a profitable trader is usually the opposite of whatever you're thinking right now, especially if you're a new trader or unsuccessful trader. Another example is unsuccessful traders, they don't journal at all, okay? Or if they journal, maybe it's once a month or, you know, once in the blue. But successful traders, man, if you really look at their journal, I mean, they got pages of just screenshots and notes that they just, you know, jot down and things that they had to write down so they can actually become a better trader. Another example is unsuccessful traders, they want to rely on indicators or rely on trading bots or, you know, rely on something else that's outside of them, right? And profitable traders, they understand that they need to rely on their skills. That's the only thing that's going to save them. So profitable traders, guys, have a different mindset. They're not thinking like new traders or unprofitable traders. They are in a different lane. This is why 90% lose and 10% make it, because they are not thinking like the rest. When it comes to success, guys, I'm telling you right now, there are a lot of things you probably think that, nah, that won't work. You would say things like, nah, that definitely won't work. And honestly, it will work. And this is pretty much the disconnect that a lot of people have, right? A lot of average people will look at something and say, oh, that won't work. And a successful person will like, oh yeah, that would definitely work, right? A good example is, let's say that you start a restaurant business. An average person don't think, okay, that if you give out free food, that will help your business, right? They're like, you're just wasting food. Why are you giving out free food for? No, you don't understand. When you're giving out free food, people can taste it and be like, oh man, this tastes really good. I need to buy some more. But a new restaurant owner or an unsuccessful restaurant owner is not thinking that way. So let's talk about things that I did to actually help me brainwash myself, right? So I can be a successful trader. One of the things I did was I had to change my environment, and I had to change the people that I listen to on a daily basis. I had to be real with myself and say, yo, Ben, listen, you suck as a trader. You know, you're not good. So you need to listen to people that are really good at this game and start to brainwash yourself and follow what they are doing. Because my beliefs and the things that I was doing, guys, wasn't working. So when I was going through that stage where I'm locked in, man, I'm talking about, I didn't even watch TV at all. I mean, I hardly watched TV. You know, it was once in a blue, or maybe when I was sitting down and eating. But for the most part, I wasn't watching TV. When I was going to work, right? When I was taking a bus and train, instead of listening to music, I was listening to, you know, motivational things or trading things, right? Or I was looking at YouTube, right? On how to trade this or how to do that. Or if I bought a course, I was looking at that, right? So those are the things I did on a daily basis to help me brainwash myself, because if I just did it once in the blue, that's not enough. I mean, I was doing this daily, okay? And that helped me to get in this zone so I can actually prepare myself to be a better trader. Now, another thing I had to do is I had to brainwash myself to make me believe that losing is a good thing. And the reason why is because we grow up believing that, you know, if you lose, you're a loser, or, you know, if you lose at something, automatically you think that something's wrong or whatever the case is. And we don't understand that, no, losing actually is a good thing, because losing will show you how to win. And I realize, you know, when you're trying to win, right, two things is probably going to happen. You are going to either win or you are going to learn a lesson. And that lesson, people call that losing. But you shouldn't call it losing. You should call it learning, okay? Because every time you lose, it's a lesson. You should learn from that loser. And this is how I had to brainwash myself. I say, all right, bet I lost, but where's the lesson? Like, how can I really learn from this? How can I get smarter from this loser? And that's how I kept going and didn't really get mad at losing, because I was like, all right, I lost. Okay, let me learn from this. What can I learn? What can I learn from this loser, right? It's like a instant thing for me. So that helped me, you know, when it came to losing a lot, right? I brainwashed myself to understand that that was a lesson. And as soon as I lose, figure out what's going on. Because you have to understand, in order to win, you have to lose. And this is what I mean by success. It's usually not what you think. It's usually the opposite, right? Most people don't want to lose. Lose? I don't want to lose, right? But in order to win, you have to lose, because your losers will show you the answers. It will show you why you are losing, and then you will fix that, and that will help you to win. So the goal is to lose the right way. In order to lose the right way, you have to learn from your losers. Now, another thing that I did to brainwash myself was I back test like crazy, guys. I mean, I was back testing 24/7. I was bringing my laptop to work. I was opening up my laptop when I was on a train, when I was on a bus, you know, when I was on lunch. I mean, like, as soon as I went home, right, open up my laptop, back testing like crazy. And the reason why, okay, you want to do this is because, number one, it's going to help you understand that your strategy works. When I saw my strategy working almost every single week, that brainwashed me, right? That made me believe, like, whoa, I can do this. Like, man, it's just like, it's working. All I have to do is control my risk, right? And follow my rules. So watching the same thing over and over and over, that's definitely going to brainwash you, right? Watching, you know, your pattern work over and over and over, you're like, oh, yes, I need to do it, right? And then from there, I basically, you know, decide to trade small size, because in order to make this work, I can't lose a lot. Because if you lose a lot on one trade, it's going to damage you so much mentally, right? So the big thing about brainwashing yourself is you have to believe that this can actually work, right? But if you take a big hit, your belief systems are going to crumble, because you're probably not going to believe it no more. Like man, I lost so much money. I don't know if I could trade no more. So I had to say, all right, boom, let me dial down my size. Let me take small hits, you know, hits that I'm comfortable with. So if I had a loser, it is what it is. And then, you know, go from there. But this came from back testing, right? Back testing to understand that, man, this strategy works. And another thing I did to brainwash myself was I kept telling myself, listen, I can't lose forever. If I keep getting smarter, right, I can't lose forever. And it's true. You can't lose forever if you keep getting smarter. If I keep getting smarter, keep doing the right things, right? Let's say you're getting smarter, you know, 1% every other day. That's going to add up. And eventually, you're going to be smart enough to understand what's going on. So I kept telling myself, listen, there's no way I can lose forever if I keep getting smarter, if I keep improving, if I keep learning from my mistakes, if I keep doing this, I keep doing that. There's no way I can lose forever. There's no way. And I kept telling myself that over and over and over. Now, another thing that helped me brainwash myself was I thought about something painful and I thought about something that made me happy, okay? Two things. The reason why is because we human beings, we get motivated by usually fear or something that's a reward. So a good example is, you know, my painful thing that I thought about, right, that made me, you know, just keep going was me waking up every single day for 40 years straight to go at my job. That was painful. So I was like, I was scared of that. Like, I didn't want to do that. So the next thing that I did was I thought about something that made me happy, right? Okay, what makes me happy? Well, freedom, right? Traveling around the world, buying things that I like, right? Just doing whatever I want to do. That made me happy. So I was going back and forth thinking about those things, and those things helped me brainwash myself to say, all right, I got to keep going. I got to keep going. I got to keep going, because I definitely don't want to wake up 40 years straight, you know, to work at this 9 to 5. And yeah, I definitely want to, you know, have my freedom, go on vacations, buy whatever I want to buy. So those two things helped me, okay, when it came to just brainwash myself. So use that too when you just, you know, trying to make it as a trader, right? Use fear and use something that's going to make you happy. Those are the things that really helped me brainwash myself, you know, took my trading to the next level. Now, I want you to use these things that I talked about today. Understand that they are very powerful and will definitely help you with the trading journey. But I want you to also remember that just because you just brainwash yourself, it doesn't mean that those negative thoughts will come back, right? They will come back and they will lean on you a little bit, right? So let's say you had a bad week or you had a bad day or whatever the case is, the doubt start coming in. Oh man, can I really do this, right? Or maybe you want to change your strategy, or maybe you want to do something else. Listen, guys, stay strong, right? Always lean on your why. Always lean on, you know, that painful thought. Always lean on what makes you happy. Always lean on your back testing. Always lean on the things that we talked about in this video. It will help you brainwash yourself to the point where you are going to be a successful trader just because you're not willing to give up like these other traders, or you're not willing to, you know, complain or think that everything's a scam, or think about everything, you know, not working and you're saying, why me, or whatever the case is, guys. Stick to this and trust me, it will definitely help you out with your trading journey. So that's all I have for you guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Go below for all the information that I have for you guys, program, whatever. And also, if you have any comments, comment below, because I try to answer all your guys' comments. Thanks a lot for your time, and please have a great day. We out.